Nick's here. Got some warm temps on tap, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, especially across parts of the Sacramento Valley. I did not see any 100s for official highs for today, but we were close. Some areas, 99. That was the warmest I've seen. And that is going to be the case for Marysville, the Yuba City area, also up into Red Bluff, 99 degrees. 94 at Sacramento International Airport. And then you head just on the south side of Sacramento, and temperatures are upper 80. So a sharp difference depending where you were. And the reason why is because of the Delta breeze. It's a nice time of year. Really get to see the effects of that take shape there quite well across parts of the valley. So where do we stand right now? Very close to those high temperatures of the day. It's still upper 90s across portions of the Sacramento Valley, but in Fairfield, we're sitting at 80 degrees right now and a bit breezy too. Those winds out of the west at 23 miles per hour sustained coming through the Delta, and then they fan out across the valley. So once you're further away from the influence of the Delta breeze, such as the case in Marysville, Davis, that's where temperatures are still nice and toasty at this hour. High pressure remains in control, but this ridge does break down a bit as we get into this weekend. And that means temperatures won't be as warm over the next few days. So the heat is peaking now, and we will start to see a stronger Delta breeze set up over the next few days. So tomorrow, temperatures instead of the 90s across much of the valley into the upper 80s, 87 in Sacramento. To the west, as you get toward Solano County, temperatures will vary from the lower 80s in Vacaville to the 70s in Fairfield, 60s in Vallejo. So that's the Delta breeze at work again tomorrow. But as you get removed away from the influence of that, again, same spots, warm spots into Sutter County, temperatures will be running into the lower 90s. So we'll be running about 5-8 degrees cooler tomorrow than what we're sitting at right now. Nice weather, though. Fantastic weather across the Sierra. Temperatures into the 70s. Nice to get out there, even in the high country, taking advantage of some of those hiking trails. Of course, you still have the snowpack, though, once you get high enough in elevation. And we're dry over the next few days, but by the time the weekend rolls around up in the Sierra, an isolated thunderstorm chance can't be ruled out. So we will be watching for that. And cooler weather coming in across all of northern California as that ridge begins to break down briefly, giving some at least temperatures returning more to seasonable levels, which brings us into lower 80s across the valley. Breezy weather in place across the valley too, coming off the Delta going into this weekend, and then next week temperatures staying into the 80s. So no longer do we have 90s on that 7-day forecast. We still have plenty of sunshine, and then the Sierra running into the 70s, cooling into lower 60s early next week. Hunter? All right.